Hello, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This time around, we're going to be doing the Yuri route. Oh yeah, the skip function, baby! Oh! Oh, it feels so good! Oh, I had to click so much before. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh god, yes! Yes! Oh, this is great. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking fast. Alright. So now we gotta do Yuri. Alright, go to... Oh, we can see how long it's been. Wow, it's been like almost a fucking month since I've touched this game. It's been more than a couple weeks. Ugh, damn it, my back. I've been sitting in the chair too long. Alright. Anything that just seems really... Okay, that still works for ambient. Yuri's is easy. Literally the easiest. Anything that just seems really... like, weird. Fantasy? What? No! That should have been for her! Not for you, what? The more you know. I mean, because, like, she always talks about how she likes fantasy books and such. Where's Suicide? I want to get Suicide again. I want to try that. Oh, what the... damn it. I'm getting some of Sayori's stuff by accident. Disaster. And... uncontrollable. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I remember what I was going to talk about. Okay, so, everybody... Do you remember in the second half of the game when everything was glitchy and Yuri became crazy and stuff, how we were reading with Yuri and we gave her the chocolate and we sat against the wall? Do you remember how before that she said she had to do that because of her back hurt and the main character said bad breathing posture, you know, to give her an excuse? I didn't fucking realize, because I didn't know this was a thing, she had back pain because of how large her breasts are. Because apparently that's a thing that actually happens. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And I don't know if the main character said that because he knew that, and she was just having trouble saying it, and he realized that, and he wanted to give her, you know, an easy way out, so she didn't have to just straight up say it, or if because he was as fucking dense as I was and just didn't know that. Yeah, that sucks if that fucking big boobs can do that. It's a really shitty thing. Here we go. Meanwhile, okay, here we are. Now everyone's settled in. Yep. Now we're gonna talk to you. I love the skip function so much. I mean, thank Dan for fucking adding this in the game. I mean, the fact that it stops when you get dialogue you haven't seen before is just top notch. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for for distracting her from reading. Damn. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and that if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? This is gonna be like the Natsuki and manga thing where it fucking is foreshadowing the game. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. Just want to make sure I don't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Yeah, I was wrong. I suppose I can't do that twice, though. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Okay, that kinda... That a little bit relates to the fucking game. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Also, anybody watching this, check out that game theory video once you don't care about spoilers, or I've already spoiled everything for you. Or you've already played through the game enough that there aren't spoilers. Basically, go watch that game theory video. It's interesting. Because there's this whole... Like, this entire game is a fucking marketing stunt, and it's beautiful how well it's worked. Or would advertisement fit it better? Whatever, whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure I can use the 2 interchangeably. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. I didn't skip anything by accident, right? No. You're not a fan of that. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Octile? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so silent and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Oh, also, I was checking out because this game has merchandise, and you know that when you're doing the poem thing, here, I'll wait till we get to the poem stream to talk about it. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in, and suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm really just double-checking I'm not skipping anything. It's like the whole point of doing is to make sure I don't miss new shit. Okay. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I do that all the time. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna make all the dogs bark. One of the puppies is on my bed, and all the little dogs are there, and he's gonna do something and piss him off. I just know it. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading with company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Whoa. I think we saw all the Yuri stuff in the glitch run when she is obsessing over us. As far as, like, these little artwork scenes. Which is a bit of a shame. But not too bad, I suppose. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Let's turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumes that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the third chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Yay, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. I for no fucking reason, the whole... Oh my god, just for no fucking reason, the moment he said that, the words Big Titty Goth GF popped into my head. The main character kind of reminds me of you. Yeah, she's a Big Titty Goth GF. God damn it. This is what I get for being on iFunny too much. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. I mean, I suppose Yuri is a Big Titty Goth GF. Or does she qualify more as an emo? Big Titty Emo GF. Does such a thing even exist? I'm having too much fun with this. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to click that. I just wanted to click on history. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Octile, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Explanation point. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, expired from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit, you know? And I added the word bit in the last sentence by accident. That's good reasoning. In that case, I feel free to finish the first 2 chapters. Damn it! Feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that I know everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is not a wrinkled chef. Why is this happening? I got a lot of sleep and it's not even nighttime, yet I'm yawning profusely. On a wrinkled seat of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Composition. We've seen this. Here we go. Make a save. How long has it been? About 20 minutes. You know, let's get the poem section out of the way, and then we'll end the part. Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Exceptional. What was that? Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Exceptional? Who the fuck just... I don't know, it's just such a weird thing to... I mean, just calling a poem exceptional. It's weird. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment. Oh, I pushed my mic away. Damn it! That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is what happens when I don't record for like a fucking weeks. This is what happens. I'm rusty. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Because the other times she's like, oh, I can tell it's your first time writing, but this time, oh, it's amazing. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Wait. Okay, I got scared. I have a button on my mouse that does an instant double click. So I was worried I might have skipped something. Like you're no, I really don't have anything else I can demonstrate it with. I mean, that's the only thing that you would be clicking fast. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have a huge advantage when playing PUBG, possibly with semi-automatic guns, because, you know, just spam that double click. Is that illegal? No, it's not illegal. It's not like a modded controller, and it's not even like... Well, when I say illegal, I mean like against game rules. Probably not. Well, if I remember, I'll try it sometime. I think the most noticeable thing... Okay. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and tap it in... What the fuck? They pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit it, the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. And of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but in building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Atsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, we've already seen this. I'm sorry I have such shallow writing. We've already seen this. Little pupper coming over. I want me to pet him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know... I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Octile. Me too. Okay, let's get Natsuki in on this. Octile, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Oh my god! She fucking hates Yuri's style that much? Holy shit! What? Harsh. Oh my god! That's... Damn! Fucking no chill, Natsuki. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Damn. Painful to think about? Ooh, fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just... Oh my god, this is... I mean, with Sayori's poems, she was just kind of like, yeah, this is okay. But with Yuri's, it's just like, you fucking trash. Get that shit off the field. No, seriously. Fucking... Hold on. Okay, wait. I have to make something. I have to take a mental note and make something for this.
What? That card sucks.
No.
Fuck you. How about that card? Stank as hell. I ain't give a fuck about it. It's dumb. Yamu, your move. Get on with the duel. Play a good card. No, like, seriously, get that fucking card off of the field. I don't want...
Well, then I summon Enraged Battle Axe.
Oh my god, it'll be great. Alright. You're better off just trying it again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like... skip. Okay. Sayori, this is a good poem, Octile. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now, not so much the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, I had a feeling. So it skips the poem too, if we've seen the poem before. I had a feeling that that's just what she said when I was going for the Natsuki route. Let's do Monica. Oh, I got a phone call from my mother. Alright, here we go. Hi, Octile. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I have the skip button. Great job, Octile. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. No, this is what I knew was gonna happen! I said that earlier. I knew he would do something to piss them off. The look on his face. He's just like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. I know they're mean little dorky Yorkies. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Hahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are allowed to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You can do your own thing, or you do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident if someone claims to not be. Okay, we've heard this. The hole in the wall. It's the computer screen. Skip. Oh, we already get to do this decision this soon? We're gonna do Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, fuck, I already fucked it up. Okay, hold up. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this would have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Yuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it into the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. This encounter right here is the only thing I think is like the only bad thing that Natsuki has done. Like this specific encounter. Yeah. But like everything else throughout the game that she's involved with, she's really good. But this encounter here is awful. And the glitched run encounter is even worse. Yeah. Something about her interactions with Yuri. She just becomes a little bit irredeemable. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Oxile. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you... Wait, what? A part of this... I feel like it should say, I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. And that's not just have you a part of this club now. I don't know, this feels like it's missing something. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Tsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. I wonder if he said that because she knew she was uncomfortable. If so, slick. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was alright, well, mostly. Well, I'd say it was... Does she normally say that? I feel like they do. I've kind of figured something out, and that's the black screen transitions. It kind of divides up the game in a way. Like when you first enter the club room, it's normal, and then there's a black screen transition, and based off your poems and decisions, what happens during that is what's changed. And then there's another one where everything's vanilla again. You know, like... How do I explain this? There's like a set beginning and end, and only in the middle is affected. I don't really know how to kind of explain this, but people might kind of understand what I'm trying to get at. This might not be the first time I've tried to explain this. Like I said, I don't really remember everything I've talked about. It's been a long time. Alright. You're walking home. Yeah, you know, just use the skip button. Alright, here we are. Let's make a save. And I think that's a good spot to end. That's the end for this part of Doki Doki Literature Club. See everybody in the next one.